Right now, the market is sending a very clear warning. Bitcoin is holding, but barely. Fear is rising again, and something just happened this week that could change everything. A massive crypto hack, global tension rising, and even Google warning about Bitcoin's future security. This is not just another weekly clause. This is a setup. And if you don't understand what's happening right now, you might get caught on the wrong side of the market. Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's weekly market close, we are breaking down what exactly happened this week and more importantly, what happens next. Because this market is at the decision point right now. Let's start with the bigger picture. So, Bitcoin is currently sitting around $67,000. Sometimes we are seeing that Bitcoin touched the $66,000. Sometimes we are seeing that Bitcoin touched $70,000. But here's the problem. There's a sideways moves, right? So it's not going up and also it's not crashing either. It's stuck, and that's dangerous. Why? Because we have already seen the sideways moves here, and then we have crashed. So, and also we have seen that between $80,000 to $98,000 we had a sideways moves also here, and it's also crashed at the end. And now we're in another sideways moves right now. So it's dangerous because when markets move sideways, as I told you guys, during the high fear, that's important. During the high fear, it usually means one thing: a big move is coming. And for me, I believe that big move will be the crash to $50,000. Now look at this. The first quarter, Q1 in 2026 was one of the worst quarters in years. Bitcoin dropped around 22 or 23% in just 3 months. Altcoins even worse. We are still not seeing strong buying. That tells you everything about sentiment right now. So right now the market is an extreme fear. The fear and greed index is sitting around, the last time I checked it was 20 or something like that. That's not normal. That's really like, it means there is a panic. That's panic level sentiment. But here's where it gets interesting. Historically, this is where smart money starts accumulating. While retail investors are scared, whales are slowly positioning, and we are already seeing signs of that. Large holders I'm sorry guys, large holders have been sending coins to exchange, which usually means something is about to happen. As I told you guys, I think Bitcoin first it's gonna touch the around $50,000. So, and then maybe end of this year we can see that Bitcoin it's gonna reach again $100,000. But I believe first we're gonna see a crash, and then we're gonna move through the up. So now let's talk about the real driver behind this market, macro. Right now, global tension, especially the Iran situation, are putting pressure on all risk assets. Stocks are down, crypto is, the Nasdaq just dropped more than 10%. It's something though. So stocks are down, crypto is weak, like it's really weak, and many of altcoins it's like free right now. They are like garbage right now. So oil is rising above $120. So, and this is the key takeaway. Bitcoin is not acting like a safe haven, it's acting like a risk asset. That's why every headline, every geopolitical update is directly moving crypto. Now this is huge. So This week, a major crypto platform got hacked. Estimated loss between 130 million and 270 million dollars. So let that sink in. Hundreds of millions gone. It's all gone. And what happened right after? Deposits frozen, withdrawal stopped, panic spreads. So this is exactly the kind of event that kills confidence in the short term. It's not good for us though. So because investors start asking, is my money even safe? And I'm sure you guys have already saw that the quantum threat in the crypto. It's also the other problem for the crypto. And if that wasn't enough, as I told you, Google just dropped a bomb. They want that quantum computers could eventually break crypto security. Now, this is not happening tomorrow. Okay, of course, I told you that that's a quantum threat, but it will not happen. It will not happen tomorrow or next week or something like that. But the message is clear. Crypto is not untouchable. They are saying that. I mean, of course, I don't believe that. I love Bitcoin and I love crypto, but the message is very clear. The crypto is not untouchable. So, and markets react to narratives, not just reality. The markets just react to narratives, not only the reality or something like that. So when investors hear Bitcoin could be hacked in the future, that creates a fear. Even if it's a year away, it's something though. It's still a big fear. So now here is the something very interesting. Big players are starting to hesitate. One of the largest corporate Bitcoin buyers just pause their buying strategy. That's a big deal because institutions were the main bullish narrative. At the same time, some funds are still making profits. Others are hedging aggressively, and ETF flows are mixed. And translation, no clear direction. So if I want to translate that, the translation is just no clear direction. That's all. So where do we go from here? There are two scenarios. So one of them, of course, bullish scenario. Bitcoin holds about $60,000 or maybe $66,000, and then breaks $69,000 resistance, push toward $72,000. That's a bullish scenario for the short term. And on the other hand, bearish scenario loses the $65,000 support levels, and then panic is rising. People start to sell more Bitcoin, and liquidation begin in that area. I mean, under the $60,000, really like big liquidation. It's gonna beginning, and right now we are sitting exactly in the middle. So this is the truth, but as I told you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. Of course I love Bitcoin, of course I believe the cryptocurrency, of course I believe the cryptography, but we're in the clear bearish season right now. So we're in the bear season right now, and in the bear season I have learned something that it will touch. I mean, like, of course, I'm not 100% sure. Of course, I'm not a god, but I believe for me, 70 or the 80%, it will touch around the $50,000. Maybe it will not exactly $50,000, but it can be 51, 52, or $53,000. But I believe, as we have seen here, we gonna see that move again. So you're seeing that candle here. So I believe that we're gonna see that the same candle here, it's gonna touch that bar, and then end of this year, I mean maybe beginning of the autumn, maybe we can see the bull season that it's gonna start. But as I told you guys, the first, I believe that Bitcoin is gonna touch around $50,000. Why? Because there is a lot of liquidation around that level, between $60,000 to $50,000. So between those two levels, there is a lot of liquidation, and Bitcoin always takes the liquidation. So when there is a liquidity, Bitcoin will take it. So, and also on the other hand, we have Federal Reserve. The Powell said that maybe they can raise the interest rate. So of course they are not sure, because there is a lot of uncertainty. But if it happens, it will also create a panic situation for the crypto and for the other markets. And as I told you guys, we have already seen that the Nasdaq dropped more than 10%, the gold dropped more than 30%, the silver is the same, and on the other hand, oil is rising. The last week, no, not even last week, it was 3 or 4 days ago, the oil just reached $120. So there is a lot of uncertainty. The global tension is rising, is still rising. So that's why in a short term, I don't wait anything. I really don't wait anything. But in the long term, I believe that we're gonna see the bull season end of this year. I mean, at least it's gonna start end of this year. But yeah, we are just waiting. We are just watching any news that can maybe affect the crypto or the markets. So yeah, so it's true. The market is not crashing, but it's not healthy either. So this is a setup phase, and the next move could define the next few months. So guys, if you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because every week we break down the market. We have a weekly close and the weekly open, and yeah, so you stay ahead of everyone else. And also we are sharing almost every day a video, so just like the videos and subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot guys for watching. See you in the next video.